Never say these words to God unless you mean them. Before we get into this, I need to warn you. There are a few phrases, simple, innocent-sounding phrases that you should never say to God unless you genuinely mean them. Because once you say them, He takes them seriously, sometimes more seriously than we expect. There are moments in your life where everything feels stuck. That weird space where nothing is wrong, but nothing feels right either. That moment when frustration and exhaustion hit and you don't know what to ask for. Be careful what you ask for because you might just get it. Never say these words to God unless you mean them. Let's break down 3 phrases people toss at God casually but shouldn't. Not because they're dangerous, but because they're powerful, and God actually responds. 1. God, your will be done, whatever it takes. This one sounds holy because it is, but it's also the spiritual equivalent of handing God your house keys and saying, rearrange anything you want, I'll be in the other room. God doesn't stay in the other room. Why this is risky? His will may involve letting go of something you like. It may disrupt your comfort. It may expose wounds you've ignored. It may require courage you don't feel ready for. When you feel exhausted and ask God to do whatever He wants with your life, God may start removing relationships, opportunities, and even habits you thought you needed to survive. And that may feel like demolition until you'll realize He is rebuilding something stronger. Key point: God's will is not destructive, just disruptive. 2. Use me, Lord. Everyone loves the idea of being used by God. It sounds epic, it sounds heroic. But here's the subtle truth. If you ask God to use you, He will likely send you to someone who makes you uncomfortable. Because God rarely sends you where you feel ready. He sends you where you're needed. A friend of mine once prayed this prayer and ended up serving people he never expected to meet. Addicts, migrants, the lonely, and the angry. He told me later, God didn't use me the way I wanted. He used me the way they needed. That's the difference. 3. Change me. This is the prayer we whisper when we feel stuck, broken, or tired of ourselves. But here's the truth most people won't tell you. When you ask God to change you, He may bring situations that expose what actually needs changing. Pray for patience. Life suddenly gets loud, messy, and inconvenient. Pray for courage. Opportunities appear where you have to act brave. Pray for healing. Old wounds may surface first, because God doesn't heal what you keep hidden. A hard truth: God transforms us, but He often starts with the parts we avoid. Why this matters. These phrases aren't bad. They're beautiful, they're powerful, but they should never be said casually, because every time you pray them, you're giving God permission to reshape your life, and He will, not to punish you, but to prepare you, not to break you, but to rebuild you, not to take from you, but to give you something better. How to pray these safely. If you do want to pray these prayers, and maybe you should, here's the safe way to do it. Say them slowly, deliberately, mean every word. Then add this: Lord, give me the grace to handle what you send. Because God gives strength proportionate to the mission, but only when we ask. So here's my challenge for you. Right now, take one of these 3 prayers, whichever hits your heart the most, and pray it sincerely this week, just once. See what God does. And if you're feeling bold, drop in the comments, I prayed it. We'll pray for you too. God honors courageous prayers, but He answers honest ones. If this spoke to your heart, hit like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more faith-deepening content, and share this with someone who needs a reminder that God takes our words seriously. See you in the next video. God bless you.